So what we're going to be covering in this tutorial today is how do we properly do a hockey stop for inline hockey. So for ice hockey players transitioning into inline hockey, or newbies just discovering the beautiful sport of inline hockey, it's not all that easy. So we're going to go through every single step. How do I learn to physically stop with one leg, two legs, full-on hockey stop? Before we get into that, let's see what the body needs to do prior to stopping. I'm going to show you one of many ways to stop, but first things first, we're going to look at the basic athletic stance. So you want to keep your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, so that we're good to go. So one of the essential parts of being able to stop is what kinds of movements do we do? And one of those movements is called shifting weight. We talk a lot about it in hockey, or you can hear a lot about it, and not too many people know exactly what it is. So shifting weight means I'm actually, right now my weight is distributed on both of my legs. If I want to go a certain way, let's say I'm going this way, I want to shift my weight onto this leg, meaning that there's going to be an imaginary line running through my face, over my toes, and you can see right now that I'm nice and lined up, meaning the weight is shifted on this leg. If I wanted to shift to the other leg gets bent, imaginary line, and there we go. We're shifting from one side, from one leg to the other. So we're skating into a forward motion. For the purposes of the video, I'm going to be turning left. All right? So my inside leg, I will call it my pivot leg. My outside leg, I'll be calling it my stopping leg. So as I'm approaching the point where I want to stop, I'm going to shift my weight onto the pivot leg, and as I explained before, here's the imaginary line between my toe and my nose. So as I'm approaching the line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swivel my hips, and my stopping leg is going to try and dig into the floor. So it looks like this. Now this is the tricky bit. The more aggressive you want to stop, the more weight you put on your stopping leg, the same counts for your skate. The higher the angle of the skate, the more aggressive the stop. The lower the angle of the skate, the more you will slide. So keep in mind, when you're practicing this, you are going to fall. Don't worry, just get back on the horse. Let's do it again. Practice makes perfect. Another important thing to remember is when you get a new set of wheels, it's very much like getting your ice hockey skates sharpened. It will make stopping a little more difficult. However, as time goes by and you wear them, stopping will just gradually become easier. As you develop and get more confident, it'll be easier to incorporate the use of your second leg, making it look much more like a traditional hockey stop. So don't forget, hit the subscribe button below for more inline content. Hi guys, to begin the first tutorial for inline hockey, we're going to be looking at the difference between inline hockey gear and ice hockey gear, specifically the pros and the cons for playing inline hockey. The most